And CBS News confirms the Vatican has secret guidelines for priests who father children, despite their vows of celibacy. Vincent Doyle, the founder of a support group for children of priests, told us a Vatican official showed him the confidential instructions. Doyle says he's been pushing the church to publicly support those children who often grow up living in shame and secrecy. Roxana Saberi spoke with him and other children of priests fighting for recognition from the church.
For nearly 9 centuries, the Catholic Church has forbidden its clergymen from sex and marriage. But Sarah Thomas says she's proof that priests sometimes break their vows.
My mother had been told to keep it a secret by the church.
Thomas was 14 when she first met her father, a priest in England.
It soon became apparent that he couldn't or wouldn't and wasn't allowed to be any sort of father to me.
What was the hardest part about all of this growing up?
Feeling very isolated. I literally thought I was the only priest child in the world.
But she now believes there could be thousands of children like her, and they're slowly being recognized, starting in Ireland. In 2017, the country's Catholic Church published groundbreaking guidelines for priests, declaring if a priest fathers a child, the well-being of his child should be his first consideration, and he should face up to his responsibilities, personal, legal, moral, and financial.
It's special to me because my father spent time here.
Vincent Doyle pushed for the guidelines after learning that his late godfather, an Irish priest, was his real father.
The guidelines were the first time the Catholic Church have admitted that there are priest kids.
But these are guidelines. They're not requirements.
No, but the first problem with children of priests is they're not recognized.
Why is recognition so important?
Well, when you're hidden, you are characterized by secrecy.
What does secrecy do to a child?
It eats away at their sense of worth. More than a year since the Catholic Church here in Ireland approved the guidelines for priests with children, church officials around the world are taking notice. The Catholic Church in America is looking at a similar model, and the Vatican says the issue is on its agenda. Doyle has pressed Pope Francis to announce similar guidelines for all clergymen.
It's taken time for the Vatican to respond.
What do you want from the Pope?
These children are recognized. We acknowledge your pain. We condemn this pain, and we want to fix this pain.
To help them with their pain, Doyle created the website Coping International, offering resources and counseling.
There's a worldwide community of people growing.
Thomas is part of that community and is doing a PhD on it.
What's coming out more and more is that these children are ready for some change. That change is very difficult for the Catholic Church, but change is happening.
They will no longer suffer, she says, in silence. For CBS This Morning, Roxana Saberi, Knock, Ireland.
It's the silence that gets you every time. I can't imagine what it would be like not to be acknowledged for who you are and where you came from.
You know,
Very
we've talked about this a lot. Abuse fosters in silence.
Exactly.
Got to open the doors to this, acknowledging it.
And they are opening the doors.